Hi guys, it's Carrie from Rockin G Farm. Well, today guys, as you can see, it's gonna be a very, very hot day. So it's about 7:30 in the morning and I'm gonna come out and get everything watered. Last night, everything was okay to not be watered yesterday because the day before we had a bad rainstorm. But today, with the temperatures getting so bad, it's gonna get where my plants start wilting. But guys, thanks for joining me today as I do what is needed on the farm today to make sure that I do not lose my crops. But let me turn around real quick. I'm gonna be in the sun, but y'all can see behind me. This is the archway that has all of our vining plants on them. Our squash, zucchini, cucumbers, melons, and some pumpkins. So we are so excited about this. I love going in here. As you can see, I have a chair and I'll go in here and read. I love doing that. But there are so many bumblebees under here. It is just amazing. But let me go ahead and turn this water on. But if this is the first time that you've been to any of my videos or have come to my channel, thank you so much for joining us today. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. It is free. Just hit the subscription button. And then right next to it, you will see a notification bell. Hit that notification bell and you will be notified every time that Rockin G Farm uploads a new video. Now, some of you have said that you haven't been seeing my videos. Well, sometimes that's what happens on YouTube. If you like our channel, make sure that you hit the like button when you watch our videos. Also, if you happen to comment on our videos, that will get you put into the algorithm where you will also be seeing our videos. Just because you're subscribed and you're notified, you hit the notification bell, sometimes YouTube doesn't let you see the videos or they're just not put into your algorithm. But we would love for you to get back into the algorithm so you can watch all of the stuff that is going on the farm right now. It is getting super hot. The sun is hot on my face. I've got tons of sunscreen on. No makeup because can't do the makeup in the heat. But let me get these plants started watering and I'm going to go check all the emitters and make sure everything is going. So let me turn them on right now. I'm just going to go over here. Now we can hear everything starting. As you can see, the emitter is right there and it is putting out some water. So we'll let that, I'm gonna come in here and also trail up some of these vines that are going out. We don't want them on the ground. We want them going up and over the trellis. I did not thin out how many plants or seeds I had started. And I thought it was going to be an issue at first, but once I'm getting the pumpkins to trellis up, you can see all the open area down here, and I really enjoy that. We've got some peppers down here also, and you can see the little bumblebees in here. This is my squash, my summer squash, but we got lots of bumblebees in there, and some squash down here that you can see. Now, I'm not going to say the word, but this year I have not been plagued with certain pesky little things. I have seen their eggs and I have seen some of the bugs, but for some reason, it's just not as bad as it has been in the past. But I think it's because I companion planted. And if you see this right here, this is a swallowtail butterfly caterpillar. They love dill, so I've tried to plant a lot of dill, and when I go and am harvesting my dill, I'd leave some. I always have to check because sometimes I accidentally pull some off and it has the caterpillars on it. But that's there, and I also have onions planted here and a lot of marigolds. So I'm wondering if this is really helping the issue with those little pesky things that I'm not going to say what they are. Just because I don't want to jinx myself, but we can see right here I have a zucchini coming up. I am so excited about that. Okay, so I've looked at these emitters on this side, and they seem like they're on and going good. Nothing's overshooting the beds. Let me see right here. This is our cucumbers over here. I've got to come up and trellis them up. Looking good. I can see. Let me look through here. Got some bumblebees. Now, this is the squash. So I've really been watching this right here. Got some issues going on with some powdery mildew and stuff, but for the most part, I think we are actually going to get a harvest of squash this year. Last year, completely decimated by those little pesky things. This is butternut squash. And so those look good. Let's see if I can see an emitter. Let's go to the other side. But let me show you how we have our irrigation. So my husband ran the poly pipe up here and then ran the emitters off and down to the big emitters at the bottom, just to make sure that the plants wouldn't get water on them, and most of the water would go straight into the ground to not waste water. There was another zucchini in here. I think I might harvest this one this afternoon, because I'm thinking this one right here, so it's the size of my hand, that one is going to be pretty big. So it looks good. I don't see, yeah, that emitter's going okay. Just want to make sure if my water is on, that everything is truly getting watered, or else I have to come out here and do it again. Now this is a weed, and let me go ahead and pull that out. It's got thorns. Here we go. Got some chamomile mixed in here with them and some onions. So I'm thinking that this is actually working to help with the pest deterrent. So we got some onions down there. Let's see, is that emitter going? I can hear it. Let me make sure it's going. Oh, I see it. Okay, we're good there. And then down here with our, I can hear it. Yep, we're good. Let's move that leaf out of the way so that it can go. Okay, and then we've got some more down here to my yarrow and my hydrangea. This area needs to be dealt with, but weeding's gonna have to come last. I just have to make sure that I get everything in the ground and ready. Let's go down here to the pumpkin patch in the front gate and make sure everything is on down here. Now this past week we did plant our okra, and as you can see right here, get up here a little bit better, they're coming up. Got quite a few okra plants coming up. The dogs are tending not to get in there because we have trained them to think that the hot wire is on when it is actually off now. So that is helping too. This bed here has to get rid of a lot of weeds. But my echinacea is coming up. Got some gladiolas. Let's look over here. So this bed is looking pretty good. I'm having to trellis up all these pumpkins. They need some more, but you can see right here I've got a little baby pumpkins, the white Boo Bear pumpkins coming up. And let's see, make sure your water's going. That water's going. And is that one going? Yeah, okay, we're good. And then we planted some more squash over here, just in case our squash on the other side ended up getting decimated by the little pesky critters. Let me fix this because this is not on very well. I might have to just do this one bed by itself. Yep. There you go. There we go. Pretty good. And then we've got an emitter to this tree here. And then I just move it back and forth to this flower here. And just put it in here and let it water this for just a little bit. And then we're there. So now I can go look at the other beds in a minute, and everything will be watered for today. Okay guys, I've got the pumpkin beds and the vining beds watered. I'm gonna go over here and get the gardens that are closed in the fencing area by the chickens. Got a lot of stuff to do today before it gets hot. So let me get this watering system turned on real quick. Okay, so that evidently is not completed yet, so I'm just gonna have to hand water this, which won't take me very long. I do have some irrigation systems that I need to put in my green stock, and I have one more green stock that I need to plant with my green beans. So let's cross our hands so that I can get to that point today. I've been very busy with all the animals on the farm, trying to make sure that they've been cool, fed, watered, moved around. So it gets a little hectic at times. So let me go ahead and get everything watered up and let's get done, because it's starting to warm up and I don't want to be out here having to water in the blazing heat. Well guys, I also did not know that loofahs required tons and tons of water. I have to come out and water my loofahs every day or else they droop. And sometimes even when I do water them every day in the morning, as you'll see here, they're drooping. So just be prepared. If you have loofahs, you are going to have to water them a ton. They require tons and tons of water, or at least here on my farm they do. So let's finish this up. I also did companion plant a lot of other plants here with my loofahs. And guys, I just forgot, I bought a new microphone and I forgot to put it on. So maybe the next video I'll have my microphone on. Just be gracious until I do. I completely forgot about it. But I have got marigolds, basil, mint in the bucket with the loofahs, and then above the loofahs I have a bucket of what is it? Zinnias. Of course, the zinnias are taking a little bit longer to grow. I'm trying to get just little bitty weeds that are starting. That way it'll be easier to keep them in control. Just not all of them, just as many as I can grab real quickly. All right, I'm gonna turn y'all off and just go over here and finish up these buckets. But first I want to show you something that I did. Y'all can see right there, I did a couple of hanging baskets with some sweet potato vine, which was needing to go into the pots and the hanging baskets long ago. I did some calibrachoas, and also on these, what I did on the bottoms, I did a no I didn't, thought I did a YouTube video, but I did not. I was just trying to get these up. But on this half over here, I put like a Walmart basket, and I folded it under, and then I kind of lowered it down here so water could easily drain out of this side, because calibrachoas do not like their roots wet, but sweet potato vines need their water. So I just kind of sliced it and let this edge drain. It feels pretty heavy right now. It's still moist, so I don't think I'm going to give it a big water. I might just like shoot the sweet potatoes, but nothing else, because the calibrachoas will get soggy and they won't like it. I've got 2 of those. Those are going to go up on the house, but when I bought one of the hangers, there was only one at Lowe's, and so I'm waiting for another shipment to come in. Guys, let me turn you around and let you see the tomatoes behind us. I am so excited about this because the past 2 years, our tomatoes have gotten decimated by crickets. Not crickets, but grasshoppers. And so far, guys, it's June and they've not arrived yet. So we'll hope that they'll stay away for a while so I can harvest all of those. We did do extra tomatoes this year because we were planning on doing a lot of sauces, a lot of diced tomatoes. We love tomatoes. We love chilies, and we love making chili. So we have to have a lot of tomatoes, or it requires a lot, because that's something that we really, really do eat. So we are trying to, this year, just kind of, hold, let me put you down. I'm twisting my hose. We're trying to just grow mainly what we eat, with just a little bit of extra, like the loofahs, but I am going to try to make some soap loofah pads, where you get the loofahs and you make your soap inside the loofahs, so you have a loofah and the soap at the same time. So I'm trying that. Some of our onions are looking really good. I've never had that happen before, and our garlic is looking good, so I'm excited. The only thing that right now is not looking good is our potatoes, and I think it is because of the garden soil we purchased. I think it's just way too heavy, and I think it's like suffocating the potatoes, because we've been having so much rain, and we usually don't do that. We usually don't have a lot of rain in the spring, and we're having lots of rain now. So I'm thinking that that's probably what happened. We have 2 beds that the potatoes are not looking well in. So I asked my husband, I said, do we want to go ahead and try again? And he goes, nope, we'll just learn from this one and we'll do it again next season. So we're just learning, and that's okay. Gardening, you have to learn. It's all a learning curve, but so far, guys, I really am enjoying this companion planting process. It does seem to have some of the pest away. I have seen some pests, but not the pest pressure that we have had in the past. So I'm super excited about that. So if we can just continue on this good road that we are on, I believe that we will have a great harvest here on the farm, and we will be able to put up a lot of fruits and vegetables. I am already putting a lot of herbs away, especially my dill, basil, mint, doing a lot of that. So I'm really excited on that, and I'm enjoying today. As you can see, it's getting a little hot out here, but we also have to understand, in Arkansas, sometimes it's hard to breathe outside because we have so much humidity, and when you breathe, you can actually feel the weight of the air on your tongue because it's so full of humidity and water. So it's not quite as bad as what it is going to be later in the summer, but it is really bad, and you can see how bad it is because it's probably, I would say, maybe 80, and I feel like I've been out here for hours when it's only been probably about an hour. I feel like I've been out here all day. But it's okay. I'm going to finish watering these tomato beds in, and then I'm going to go in and drink some tea. And I also need to harvest our blueberries and our blackberries and put some bag protection over our grapes. I noticed last night when I was looking out the window that there were tons of birds over our grapes, and I'm thinking, oh, they're eating my grapes. So I need to put some bags over my grapes and over my peaches. I noticed that also. And I have an issue going on with my grapes that I'm going to have to research. And I have seen the disease before in a book, but I forgot what it was. So I'm going to have to do some more research and see what I need to add to help with that. And just go and prune my grapes. So I've got quite a bit to do, and Every morning, I'm sure that some of you wake up like this and you're like, oh, you should have done this yesterday. You should have done this yesterday. And every morning I wake up and I go, oh, Carrie, well, you could have done this and you could have done that. Well, Carrie, you could have folded those laundry last night before you went to bed and put them up. And I'm like, yeah, but they're sitting on this sofa right now. You know, I needed to get them. And I'm always criticizing myself. And then the last couple of weeks, I've been sitting there and I've been going, don't criticize yourself, Carrie. Don't do that. You are doing what you can, when you can, with the time that you have. So I just want to encourage all of you, don't criticize yourself about what needs to be done. Make a list, mark it off your list. If you get one thing marked off your list in a day, that is an accomplishment. So just remember that. Remember, if you need to take a break, it's okay, but don't turn the TV on and don't get on social media and start scrolling or you'll be there for 3 hours. So don't do that. Let's just remember that. Let's be gracious with ourselves and understand that to do anything, and it takes time, and you can't get everything done in one day. It's not going to happen. This is a process. This is a whole season that I have here on the farm to grow my vegetables, to learn what new things, new techniques I need to do, to learn about me, to learn better ways for me to perform the things on the farm that I need to do, to realize, okay, well, maybe that wasn't the best thing to do with my time at that moment, but I'm going to fix and pull out some more of my hose. I don't know if y'all know, but my husband bought me a retractable hose. Actually, I need to go around. My husband bought me a retractable hose. We'll come back to that talk in just a minute after I get my hose back over here. Well, he bought me a retractable hose just because I kept telling him I cannot stand walking around with hoses and pulling hoses, and then I'm getting somewhere and then they kink and I can't deal with it, and got hung on a rake. We don't want to do that. So he graciously bought me a retractable hose. It is not a hose link, but you know what, guys? If it works for 2 years, hey, I'll take it for 2 years, because that's 2 years that I'm not pulling a 100-foot hose around on the farm and having to walk back to it all the time. But I got a retractable hose. Here's what it is. It's a Bever Touch Tools half price. So far it's been pretty good. It just connects right here, and we have it connected to all of our hose. And then this is the hose that goes out to the irrigation on the garden beds, but that's okay. The only thing I don't like is it drips water here, and so all these weeds grow. So that's going to be something that I have to deal with. But let me go ahead and pull this back out so we can get back down there to the rest of the tomatoes and talk. But just remember, you can't get everything done in one day. You do the most important thing first, and then after you start doing that and you're getting used to doing the most important thing first, then what we're going to do, we're going to add something to it. Like, I am getting laundry and my kitchen done, and when I see all that done, those are the two things that really irritate me the most. Is I love doing laundry. It's something that makes me calm down and enjoy the time, because you have to slow down. So I really do enjoy doing it. I hate putting it away. I'm sure a lot of you do. But I'm just learning to accept that and just every morning go and do a load of laundry before I start my coffee. That way, at some point during the day, I can change it out and have it in the dryer. And then at night, I'm starting to put it away. So that gets something else off of my plate so that I can do the more important things that are going to be in the garden. But take the time that you're in the garden to learn. It's okay to fail. It's okay to fail. I know a lot of our society today is, oh, you can't fail. You can't fail. If you don't fail, how will you learn? You have to fail to learn. It's okay to fail. It's okay. But what you do with that failure, you learn from it and you do better. So guys, I think this is the best garden I have had in the, oh my gosh, 15, 20 years that I've been gardening. I started gardening at our old house, and I just sit back and laugh at myself because I'm like, oh, I was so stupid. So stupid. Planting stuff in the shade, just stupid stuff, not putting any amendments, just getting nasty soil that doesn't have any nutrients. So anyway, I've learned, and I'm excited that this year, hopefully, without the bug pressure, I can have a good harvest. But I just want you to be encouraged just to get out in your garden and just try. And then if it does, like my potatoes this year, oh my gosh, they're not going to work. But that's okay. We've learned. We just need a lighter soil. No big deal. It's okay. So next year, we're going to work on amending that soil and make it a little lighter and not so heavy, so that we'll have a good harvest next year. So we're learning. So you go ahead and learn and realize that it's okay. It's okay to fail. Don't chastise yourself for failing. Learn from it. And don't let your mind criticize yourself. Realize that when your mind is doing that, it's not your mind, it's the devil that is doing that and trying to make you have a bad day and trying to say that you are not worthy. But you are worthy. You are worthy of everything you do. You are worthy. So guys, let me finish this watering up. I've got my sweet potatoes to do, and I've got some trees and potted plants here in the garden area to finish watering. And then, of course, I'll go around the house, but I probably won't show you that because this video is already getting long. But I'm just a chatty Cathy today because I'm enjoying the sun. I've already had my coffee. I've already done the kitchen. Already did put stuff in the dehydrator. And I am just really excited today. So guys, let me go on and finish this up because I still have the animals to feed and water, and I am having a little smell, so it's telling me it's time to clean my chicken coops and put some stuff out in my chicken coops and get them clean. So that's going to take quite a bit of time, and that is a very, very hot process and dirty process. So that's something that I'm probably going to have to do this evening because I don't want to do it in the heat because I'm in a chicken coop and that gets really, really super hot. But we're getting everything watered in. I'm so excited. Look at, these are all some sort of paste tomato here in this last bed. So we're hoping to get a lot of tomato paste made out of it. And so we'll have that ready to go. And y'all be looking forward to some recipes that I'm coming up. I found a couple of nice summer recipes for some sweet treats, and we'll do those. I also have gotten some more recipes for meals that they're not quick meals, but they're good meals, and I'll do some quick meals later. But I'm thinking I saw some really good recipes that I really want to try out and see how they work. They look pretty simple, and I would like to share those with you. So guys, let me finish this up, go water the animals, and I need to take a sweet tea break. So guys, don't forget, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget the notification bell. And if you don't forget to click like or leave a comment, so that even though you do click the notification bell, you will still get notified because it will be put in your algorithm for the videos that you like. But guys, thank you for joining me on the farm just to see a little bit of the morning chores that I do, and I am excited that you are here. And just remember, make what you have beautiful.